Something I haven't done for a while. Let's do a garage sale. Not that one, because that one's every week. That's just a permanent garage sale. Woohoo! Let's find a... there's one that said yard sale. We're gonna go find that one, and when I do, I will bring you back. And one of the reasons why I haven't been doing a bunch of yard sales or anything, because there was a lot last weekend, but Kara says I don't need any more junk, and I agree with her. I don't need any more junk, but sometimes you just gotta do what you know you shouldn't do.
And that's collect more junk at a garage sale.
Which is right where I am right now. So if I can find a garage sale, this sign, if it's not over, if they're not lying to me, then we might just be able to find something. It's not a very long road, and if this garage sale doesn't exist, it doesn't exist. Telling me I'm almost there. Woohoo! We'll see. Sometimes they just lead you to nowhere. And I won't do any filming at the actual garage sale, but if they have anything good, I'll let you know.
Kara's not gonna be happy with me. Haha. More stuff for my junk pile. But sometimes there's just prices you don't want to pass up. And that's why Kara prefers I don't stop at garage sales at all.
So let's go over the 3 purchases that I did. Watering can, $1. 2 sleds that will work rather nicely for geese water. Aha! Take something and don't use it for what it's in purpose for. That's the way I do things. $1 a piece. I didn't quarrel, I didn't argue, I just paid them their money for those. Now, this on the other hand, I did ask for just a little bit better deal. I asked him if he could... That's not a bad price, I know. If I had to go to the store and buy one, then yeah, that would be a great price. But I'm buying a used something or other with a motor that I know nothing about. I was able to plug it in. It does put air in, but I don't know anything about how he treated it. So I wanted just a little bit better deal if I could get it. Plus, I already have one of these pancake compressors. I really didn't need another one. I didn't have to have another one. But if I could get it at a decent price, a little bit better deal, I would bring it home. And if not, somebody else could take it home. And they would get a great price. I know. Why do we argue with people? We didn't. He didn't argue with me. I didn't argue with him. I said, would you take a little bit less? And he said, how much less? And I said, how about $15? And he came back with $18. And then I came back with $17.50. And he said, okay. And then I paid him $18 for it. Because it was more fun just talking to him than actually getting the better deal. But yeah, I paid $18 for that air compressor. It does run. It does work. But I got a little bit better deal. And in the future, because I have already given one of these of mine away before in the past, And in the future, if somebody needs an air compressor, and I have one,
just give it away.
and I have one, I can just say here is a free gift. Enjoy. So that's just how life is. I couldn't help myself. I stopped at a garage sale. Kara is sorely disappointed in me now because I brought home more stuff. And you know what? It'll be okay.
No, I am not. I'm happy.
That's not what you said without the camera being turned on. She put her head down on the tailgate and said, disappointed.
Yes, disappointed. But
Too late now. I spent the money. They want no refunds. You know, if it isn't the geese interrupting my videos, you darn airplanes sure do. Help a fella out here, hey? Now they're really yelling at me.
not.
Let me see one. I told you she's gonna be upset with me. But I just couldn't pass it up. It was a garage sale. I needed to get my garage sale fix. That's what I needed, and I got it. 3 little items that I can just tuck in and nobody will even be any the wiser. If I hadn't have showed anybody, they would have never know that I bought more. That's what happens when you have too much junk. You can add more junk and nobody ever becomes the wiser. Once the geese get used to the little, take this over to the garden, get my coffee. I don't know how I'm going to do this. One hand for the phone to take video. One hand for the coffee. And a pinky for the watering can. Woohoo! So smart. There we go. Noisy. When they get used to that blue sled being in their area, then they might actually test it out and see that it has water in it for them. If that one will ever get off the nest, you do realize that those eggs aren't any good, right? I hate to break it to you, but there won't be any little geesers running around. Not this year. You need to have a boyfriend first. You need to get yourself hitched before you can have babies. Not just a boyfriend, but you need to get hitched. They just want to do it all wrong. And there we have it. All the welding is done. Still have studs to put in between there and there, all the way down. I have 5 to put in the front, 5 to put in the back. Have to build a door, and I have to build the walls and stuff, of course, but all of the welding got done today, and that is going to be a little shack for Marissa. And then the little cook shack is all welded up. That's just going to get a roof on it. And then I'll design it so that if I want to put a tarp up or I need to put a tarp up for a windbreak, I can. But it's pretty much just a covered area to put my little 22-inch Blackstone in and use to grill. And there is the table frame. I still have the tabletop to make for that, but we had a busy day of welding today. But I think we have it all done for welding for the most part. I'll have to weld up a door frame for this one, but I won't do that until I have all of the studs in place, and that'll be one of the last things I do, kind of like I did with the greenhouse. Take you over there and show you the door frame and the window frames. So there is the window frame, and it is going to be a tip out window frame. I'll put the hinges on the top of the window. Let's see if I can get my fingers here, and it will kind of lever out like this, and I'll be able to hold it open with, I built this middle piece so that I can put a pivot point on it and have a bar to hold the window open if I want. But I figured that would be a better way to do the window rather than having it hinged on the side where it might eventually start sagging. I think that's a better way to go with that. And then there is the door frames right there, welded up. Yep, that is a door. It's going to be one of those doors that you can open the top half and leave the bottom half closed, or you can open both doors with just grabbing the bottom half of the door and pulling it open. I'll have a chunk of metal back here bolted onto the bottom half so that I can open it up on the bottom half, or on the top half, I mean, and not on the bottom if I want, and leave the bottom closed. I don't see any need to ever have just the bottom open. Woohoo! I'm happy about it though. We are making progress. We're getting it done, even if we're getting it done on a slow pace. On a snail's pace, maybe you might say. But I just have to say it's better to do it at a snail's pace than to be a slug and not get it done at all, right? No slugs on this property. We kill them because they don't deal well with my potatoes. So we kill them as soon as we see them. Anyway, enough of that, right? Yep, getting her done. Happy. Everything is going good. Oh, there we go. I said the words. Little Sadie wants to go inside, and she's been outside all day. She's tired of being outside, ready to go inside and take a nap. And the geese have been locked up all day. They didn't even try to get out of their pen when I had the gate open for them. They just want to sit on their nest. Crazy birds. Let me show you that real quick. Talk about lazy slugs. Those little ladies haven't even gotten out of bed yet today, and it's already 8 o'clock at night. Lazy slugs, they are. You need to get out here and start mowing this grass down, you know. You can't just lay around all day. I know it's Saturday. It's a take it easy day, but come on. We got stuff we gotta keep up. I can get some bunny rabbits to come over here and eat the grass if I have to.
But you do realize that that will put you out of a job and out of a purpose.
Yep, they really, really want to hatch some eggs. And I just don't have the heart to tell them that they can sit on those eggs forever and they'll never hatch. Because they're both female geese. Tried to tell them they needed to coax a boyfriend down. Get a husband. But no. They didn't try hard enough. And whenever the geese were flying overhead, they didn't try. Keone wants me to play with her. She says, Papa, you've been busy all day and you haven't played with me, and it's Saturday, and golly gee, I want to play, but you just had dinner and you have to settle down. You have to let your tummy settle so that you don't twist. I got no hopping around and playing until you digest your food just a little bit. I'm sorry. Kind of like can't go swimming a half hour till you've after you've eaten. Can't go swimming for a half an hour after you've eaten. Same thing. Can't play fetch for at least an hour after you've eaten. Don't eat the rocks.
And I do believe they figured it out.
They found it. Well, of course. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Anytime. I am happy to spend $1 on you at the garage sales. Anytime. Not quite a kiddie pool. But you guys will make do with that, right? So, yep, it's getting late. So that's where we're going to end this edition of Not So Remote Alaska. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you taking a moment out of your day to see me come and play with my birds and hear about my little garage sale finds. Anyway, until next time, may God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I am out.